today we're going to be talking about job interview attire. We're going to be touching base on two different categories. One, general job attire, and the second one being corporate job attire. General job attire would be your retail to your creative. The second one's going to be corporate job attire. That's straight from college. That's law. That's medical. That's what George is wearing.
You know, business, financial, something that if you're not wearing scrubs every day, you're wearing a suit and tie to work. So if you're wearing a suit and tie to work, you should definitely be interviewing in a suit and tie.
General job attire. That's going to be, I always start with a classic white shirt. You always want to stay with white. Now, I went with an Oxford because it shows that it's dressy, but it's not too dressed up. And then you pair it with a nice, semi-solid black tie, cardigan, simple blue. You can use a cardigan or you can use a blazer. I choose a cardigan because it's still light. It's really, in case you're in an interview and you start sweating, you get
nervous.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like your first job. You know, you can almost have composure. You always pair it with light colored trousers. Never jeans. Okay, never jeans. So yeah, even if you're going for that first retail position, you still want to show that you have a little bit of class, you know. So wear some nice light colored trousers and pair it with dark brogues or dark Oxfords.
Right. Yeah, I would say I would just dissuade from a lot of broguing on a shoe. Like, you want to keep it kind of everything subtle. Yeah. Don't get too flashy. Your look is going to stand out as like a positive in an interview thing, but you don't want to be like too flashy, like, oh, he's that guy, you know? Exactly,
yeah. And so your accessories, you want to keep your accessories minimal. So you want to wear a nice regular watch, not too flashy. Again, keep the tonal colors all the same, the brown. Belt, again, brown. And then you want to just show that you're there and you take yourself serious. And when you're at the interview, they may also ask for a resume. You want to keep that resume in a nice simple portfolio. See, it's sleek, it's not flashy, but it holds everything. Even if all you have in here is one piece of paper, you still want to show that, you know, you take yourself serious again and you have it in there.
Exactly, it looks better than just an open, flapping around piece of paper.
Yeah, and it looks better than a peachy folder.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
And I mean, if you do have some sort of like portfolio or media to show, it also helps to bring your own iPad or something to show, so you can show your own stuff, so you're not having your interviewer go on the computer and try to find everything, but you know where everything's at, so it's just more professional that way.
That also fits in here. So you could have your iPad, you can have a pen, and you could have your resume.
So for corporate business, you know, professional attire, definitely have to wear a suit. Preferably charcoal gray. It's very neutral, and black seems more funeral-y, so a gray suit is always a go-to.
Yeah, you want to stay neutral, like you said. You want to just show them that you are matching. You're wearing a full suit.
You know, again, white dress shirt. I went with a regular spread collar. Collar stays, stiff collar, nice thick knot on the tie.
Yeah, see, I like the knot. Everything is great.
You know, solid color on the tie, but I wanted to have a little fun with the outfit a little bit, so I, you know, put a little color into the pocket square just to kind of show that I'm still young. I'm still, you know, fresh. Kind of want to come up. I'm not doing everything like the mundane way.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you stand out a little bit in the subtle ways, you know, with a pocket square, maybe a little bit on the tie, and then just paired it with some cap toe Oxfords with a little bit of broguing, also brown.
Yeah, again,
you can go brown or black.
We kept it neutral, pretty much the same shoe, just
literally
suede versus leather.
But yeah, you basically want to keep it subtle, while accessorizing with a little bit of pop.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, I brought this portfolio, all leather, holds a few business cards, a notepad. Very important when you're also doing an interview is you want to interview your interviewee. Like that really comes across well and from an interviewing perspective, is if the person I'm interviewing interviews me back, because you know, you want the people that you're working for to want to work for this company.
Exactly.
So you want to see, you know, this is going to be your job for potentially the next X amount of number of years. You want to know what you're getting, and if you ask that up front, people like that quality. It's definitely going to look good on you that you know what you want and you know what you're looking for.
The last thing is grooming. You always want to make sure that yourself not your clothing, yourself is groomed. So start with your hands. Make sure that your nails are clipped. Make sure that they're clean. And if they are dirty, go ahead and get a manicure. You know, don't be afraid to take care of yourself.
When people look at that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, especially when you're at the interview and you're a little nervous, you're still gathering your composure. You may talk a little more with your hands.
Right.
They're gonna notice that.
Yeah, make sure, I mean, you don't have to be completely clean shaven, but don't have a 5 o'clock shadow. At least, you know, trim up your beard. Don't, if you were clean shaven, stay clean shaven.
Yeah.
But if you have a little bit of stubble going on, make sure you just trim it up nice and tight. And if you can, get a haircut. You know, a fresh cut always looks nice.
Yeah, and just go in there with confidence. You want to walk into the interview with confidence, not overly cocky, but just show them that your credentials, that you are ready for this job.
Right, you deserve to be in this room, you know. Make sure your clothes fit right. Don't have pants that are too long, sleeves that are too long, slouch, you know. Anything that's too small is also bad.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have a good, consistent fit. And yeah, go in there with confidence, and that's pretty much wraps up how we would do a job interview. So, you know, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like us on Instagram @Gents Lounge, hashtag your pictures, hashtag Gents Lounge. And honestly, if you guys need any interview, job advice, direct message us your pics on Instagram. We'll take a look at them, we'll give advice. We're always willing to help. Hope you get that job. So, thanks guys.
Thanks, man. Good luck.
Yeah.